I sent a random signal, but an alien vampire woman came to my home. Part 1, the signal. It started as a joke. One late night, fueled by boredom and 2 cans of cherry soda, I modified my old amateur radio rig to bounce signals off Earth's ionosphere with a twist. I boosted the output using a makeshift resonator coil I built in college. It wasn't legal. It wasn't stable. But I didn't care. I aimed the dish toward the Orion constellation, somewhere between Betelgeuse and nothing in particular, and transmitted this. Hey, if you're out there, I'm bored, and you probably are too. Come say hi, unless you bite. Then maybe knock first. I laughed, powered the system down, and went to bed. The knock came at 3:14 a.m. Part 2, she knocked. It wasn't the wind. It wasn't a dream. I live in a quiet forest town in northern Maine. Nothing knocks that deliberately. I opened the door. She stood there, tall, still, wearing something that shimmered like liquid night. Her skin was pale, not human pale, but moonlight on bone pale. Her eyes glowed a faint crimson. Her hair flowed like it was underwater, even though the air was dead calm. I froze. She tilted her head. You sent a signal. I nodded. She stepped inside without waiting for an invitation. Part 3. Introducing Laseria. She called herself Laseria. Her voice sounded like wind in a cathedral. Soft, echoing, ancient. I offered her coffee. She declined but sat on my couch like she'd been there 1,000 times before. I received your signal, she said. It traveled across 3 parsecs through a fractured void node. Very few transmissions make it through that alive. Alive? I asked. Alive, she repeated. Turns out, Laseria wasn't just any alien. She was a nocturna, a species humanity had never met. They fed on light, heat, and occasionally bioelectrical pulses. The closest analog in human myth? Vampires. Part 4, Questions and Confessions. You're not here to hurt me? I asked. No, she said, almost hurt by the question. You invited me, and I am very hungry. I backed away instinctively. She smiled, teeth just a little too sharp. Not for your blood, she said. Your world emits more light and energy than you understand. Your species throws away what others would worship. That night, she sat by the old fireplace I hadn't used in years and absorbed the embers like they were a feast. The air around her shimmered with static. Part 5, The Truth About the Stars. She stayed. Days passed. We talked. She explained the galaxy wasn't empty. It was quiet, silenced, not by nature, but by fear. There are others like me, she whispered once. Older, hungry in ways I am not. They do not ask before they enter. Your signal could have brought one of them. Why didn't it? I asked. She didn't answer directly. I was closer. Part 6, The Hunters. On the 9th day, the skies above Maine turned red. Laseria grew still, her glow dimmed. They followed, she said. Who? The tetherborn, parasites of void space. They trace energy signatures across dimensions. Your signal was like blood in water. A sound like shrieking metal tore through the night sky. They don't knock, she added. Part 7 battle at the edge of the forest. We ran. Laseria led me through trails I didn't know existed. The tetherborn descended, black things not fully formed, wings that bent light, voices like broken glass. She fought them. Her hands crackled with void light. She moved like smoke and lightning, tearing through the creatures with elegance and rage. One reached me. It latched onto my shoulder. I screamed. Pain rippled through my nerves like wildfire. Then warmth. A sudden, draining warmth. Laseria bit the creature's neck, not mine, and pulled the energy from its core. It hissed and crumbled. I collapsed. She caught me. You invited me, she whispered. So I protect. Part 8, Aftermath and Choices. We returned home bloodied and silent. I made tea. She sat by the window, staring at the stars. More will come, she said. Always more. You'll leave? I said, not a question. She hesitated. Yes, but I want to leave a part of me behind. I blinked. She touched my temple. My mind filled with fireflies, dark geometry, and a vastness I couldn't describe. You'll remember, and you'll choose. Part 9, The Farewell. Laseria left under a violet dawn. No ship, no beam of light. Just shadows stretching longer than they should, and then absence. For days I saw things, felt things, not hallucinations, memories that weren't mine. I saw starbursts that hummed lullabies. I felt planets die quietly. I remembered a world where light had color my eyes couldn't register. She gave me her memory, her loneliness, her strength. Part 10, The New Signal. I rebuilt the dish, upgraded it, not to send a joke this time, but a warning and a hope. If you hear this, know Earth is not silent. One of yours came. She protected. She listened. We are not prey, and we remember. Then I waited, and far above me, in the deepest part of space, something shifted. Something answered.